Canada. Big red nigga count it up. Mop shits like a janitor. Pick a stove bet, I ran it up. Gangsta shit, put the cameras up. Popped out with them glamours up. Body bag them, yeah, tag them up. Blood, these niggas ain't really that, they just put words together. I put words together after I put your head and that curve together. Little niggas really out here. Little nigga, you supposed to be 20 plus with the same bag. Shit was getting kinda old to me. Blood, that's how you coming off on the intro? That's exactly how I'm coming off on the intro, blood. Niggas think I lost a step, but like I ain't got no oil or something, nigga. Original YA2Ps, nigga. Atlantic Ave. Give a fuck where I'm at on the map, nigga. That come with me everywhere I go. For any nigga that don't like me from whatever bullshit you heard, that's bull, nigga. Wait till you meet me. You really gonna hate me, blood.
It's just good business to keep it going.
Yeah, I know, nigga. You want to play? Look, I didn't say nothing. They ran their little narrative. I sat back. All right, let me counter Mark. Mark, I'm finna sue your motherfucking ass for defamation of character. You's a civilian. You wear suits. You ain't from the streets. I can take you for civil court. See, a street nigga bang, I can't never do none of that. What I got to handle it in the street. But what they play was the Studdabox nigga say, hey, Wack, the nigga Big U sent the nigga Mark at you on some Muslim shit because they Muslims, and it's designed for you to get mad and threaten Mark or go try to do something, and they didn't already gave Mark the green light to press charges on you to get you off the streets because they say they can't beat you no other way. Oh, really?
God.
Yo,
What's wrong with you?
Oh,
I
really?
thought that was my phone for a
Can't
second.
no man named Mark make us move. Fuck out of here.
Oh, really? No shit? Okay, well, I tell you what I'm going to do with Mark the civilian. Since you went on record saying that I'm a confidential informant and you saying you verifying that without no documentation, I've already had my attorney contact the LAPD and tell them there's a civil case that's being filed, that they're going to have to expose who CS2 is. They've already told the attorney, he told me represent your client was never a confidential informant. He was never ever even arrested. So we don't, because they trying to keep from exposing who it is. He said, well, we just let you know, it may come a time. The motherfucker sends my people this. Hold on, this shit was crazy. I never even seen this shit before. Hold on, where this shit at? Is this it? No, that ain't.
They expose who that little CS with the little CS or whatever. They expose that is. They ain't gonna have a motherfucking thing else to say. Yeah.
No, oh no, they gonna, but we gonna force them to do it. So look, they said, they sent my people this shit, right? He said, Mr. Jones was never ever arrested.
Ping up and share the motherfucking room.
Eric, I just sent you a clip. They sent my legal. They said he was never arrested, but we've been watching the discrepancies, and we got one of our guys. Um, he said they had two sides. They had the Suge Knight side and they had the Main Street Crip side. Right? Mr. Jones was a target on the Suge Knight side. This paperwork is all Main Street Crips. Everybody talked to in this paperwork is Main Street Crips. There's no Bloods talked to on this side. Right? You run that motherfucking audio. Eric, right? So, end of the day, I'm finna have a field
Send
day
it to
with
my phone. I don't know if you there. What?
I'm finna have a field
No, I'm
day.
here. I got it.
We're gonna have a field day with this shit right here. I told them niggas, I said, yeah, tell on Mark Stevens we need 5 million. I settled for 2 million. We're gonna run him up. That's why when I said I hope the big fella, because the bigger box said they trying to get Shaq to go along with it. I said, Shaq. He said, yeah, but Shaq saying, man, me and Wack always been cool. Wack can help me out. I ain't want to have nothing to do with none of this shit. I said, boy, please let that nigga say something. Oh, niggas, I'm going 50 million in. That's a payday. He said, they don't think, they didn't think that to think about you would come civil on them. And now the nigga Mark ain't even answering their calls, right? So I let them file all this shit. Booyah, I count them with that. Booyah. And now I play your homeboy talking about you. Now, there's no doubt in our mind who he talking about. He done exposed that another nigga, AD. We ain't talking about Compton AD. He talking about 60 AD. He said, you got work on you. He said, developing options, right? He said, your name. He said, all the shit. See, they never ever consider. Never ever thought that they own would be running the shit. I got a whole bunch of shit over here. I'll be motherfucking listening to this shit, rubbing my hands. Like, man, I can't wait. I just can't go. Most niggas are just firing all out. I'm not a baby rattlesnake. I think I broke that down on the no jump. I don't release all the venom, nigga. I give you just enough to get you away from me. Just in case you bring your ass back around here fucking around. Yo, Ed, you got that keyed up?
Yeah, here it go.
Let me get your opinion on this. So, because of what you mentioned previously with Greg and him being relieved of his duties and all that stuff because of promising witnesses things and whatnot, as you described, a lot of people have used that to kind of discredit anything involving this Tupac case, even down to the fact where they say Keefe D is kind of like a pawn, like he wasn't really involved to the level that he says he was, or if he was, he had help from, these people think it's police, they think it's government, they think it's all kinds of crazy stuff. But what are your opinions on the work that the task force did? Because I feel like a lot of people wrap it all up to Greg and say that, oh, if Greg was, I don't want to say dirty, but if Greg is not credible because the judge said this, this, and this, then that erases all of the Keefe D, Tupac confession, and all that stuff. But in my opinion, in reality, this is a task force with a lot of different agencies that all work together to get this done. Can you speak a little bit about that on if Greg's credibility hurts the findings of the entire task force or not?
Well, first of all, there were no arrests made other than Cash Jones. There was a lot of effort put in with no end result. So as far as Kading's credibility and how that affects the Vegas case, Vegas should have acted on this information back in the 90s. And then after Kading releases his information, the taped interview, that's still an active homicide in Las Vegas. Again, he's stepping all over Las Vegas's toes. I don't think it takes anything away from what Keefe D is bragging about it with whatever he did in social media, and I guess he wrote a book too. So, I mean, Keefe is still responsible for his actions. Whether Greg's interview, this proffer session, is going to dampen or hurt Las Vegas's investigation. I couldn't tell you. I don't know what else Las Vegas has on Keefe D other than some of the stuff that he was talking about and bragging about.
Well, again, I don't know. This is this continuous misunderstanding or this this continuous revision of history. Cash Jones was never arrested. We'd never arrested Cash Jones. So I don't know where he's getting that from. You know, the task force essentially had one objective originally, and that was to solve Biggie's murder. Because of what Keefe did and what he said, that kind of transitioned everything over for a short period of time into Tupac's murder. So for him, if it was unsuccessful, then that's his prerogative. That's his opinion. For me, as I've said before, we don't get to where we are today had anything been different. And so for me, it's a success. I believe that we solved Biggie's case, at least insofar as we know who did it and who was responsible. So I'm happy to have that closure, at least within my own curiosities. And I think we've allowed a lot of other people to have some type of understanding and closure as a result of that. Obviously, Keefe D is now in jail and facing charges, so that's a win. So for me, it is successful. But that's my opinion.
And it seems like Coed, you know, has an unfavorable opinion of you. Did you guys get along when you guys were on the task force? Were there ever, thinking back now, were there ever any issues that like, oh, you know, maybe I rubbed this guy the wrong way or maybe he rubs me the wrong way? Was there any kind of friction with you two back then?
Not really, not that I recall. I recall things being really kind of, we had a good time, I thought. We had developed, I think, a pretty good working relationship. And it wasn't until I think there was one disagreement that I had with Cowett over Reggie, because I had made a decision we wanted to go and talk to Reggie. And we were aware that Reggie had been interviewed at least a half a dozen times by different people, and nothing in any of those reports indicated that Reggie was providing any false information or that he wasn't being truthful. So I thought, hey, if there shouldn't be a problem going and approaching Reggie and see if anything's changed and see if he has anything to add. They wanted to do a criminal investigation of Reggie, which I thought at the time was just going to be a distraction. You know, to spend a bunch of time surveilling him and that type of thing. So I made a decision one day. Me and Dupree just went over and confronted Reggie and said, hey, will you sit down and talk to us? And ultimately he did. And, you know, we kind of avoided all of that extracurricular activity that I don't think would have been very productive anyways, at least back at that time. So that was the only thing with that, but it was just a difference in approaches. He wanted to do things one way. I decided to do something differently. And sometimes you get alpha dogs in the same room, and personalities, you know, rub each other the wrong way. But I had a good time with those guys. I enjoyed being around Cowett, and I enjoyed being around Fournier. They were a lot of fun. So I'm really disappointed that if he felt this way, if he felt the way now that he did back then, he did a pretty good job of disguising it, because I felt like we had a good working relationship, and it's really disappointing to hear that he's being so hypercritical.
See, man, let me explain something to you, man. Let me learn you something. I can tell you every time I got handcuffs put on me and arrested, nigga. You ain't gonna put no arrest on me, nigga. It ain't gonna happen. Cash Jones arrested. No, the fuck I wasn't. Nigga, you niggas ain't never cuffed me, read me no rights. I had to bail out. I ain't never sat in the holding tank or back a damn nigga squad car, nigga. You got me confused with somebody else.
Man, I was on the man for no reason.
yo, I know y'all niggas got arrested. Cash Jones was never arrested. Crazy? Niggas is crazy, man. These niggas is desperate. They like, It gotta be something dirty about this nigga. Something.
He had that man circling the block.
Well, we're gonna continue on. As my man said, life is like a box of chocolates. And I'll wait for your next move. In the meantime, between time, Mr. Stevens, you can thank your brother Hannibal, as y'all call him in the Muslim community when he wants to play Muslim, a big you, for getting you caught up in some shit. Maybe he can help you out with this little bill, boy, but I'm finna come get paid. Yeah, I'm gonna go Charleston White up. Yeah, nigga, yeah. I'm gonna go get paid. Yeah. You ain't no street nigga. Not you. You ain't no street nigga. I can handle you like a civilian, nigga. I want 5 million, nigga. You gonna say I'm a motherfucking former CS2, nigga. You go, oh yeah. You done let these old dumbass niggas bring you into some motherfucking shit that ain't got nothing to do with you. Yeah. Yeah, old dummy, what you call yourself, Monday Mark Stevens? Yeah, nigga, we gonna see how much money you got. Yeah. Yeah, nigga, I'm gonna handle you, nigga, like I'm supposed to handle you, nigga, like a businessman. I'm gonna get paid. Yeah. And my Charleston White voice, bozo.
That was gold.
You burnt out for that one.
Old nigga got stamina, and a bad bitch from Canada. Big red nigga counted up, mop shits like a janitor. Pick the stove bet I ran it up. Gangsta shit, put the cameras up. Popped out with them glamours up. Body bag him, yeah, tag him up. Blood, these niggas ain't really that, they just put words together. I put words together after I put your head and that curve together. Lil niggas really out here. Lil nigga, you supposed to be 20 plus with the same bag. Shit was getting kinda old to me. Blood, that's how you coming off on the intro? That's exactly how I'm coming off on the intro, blood. Niggas think I lost a step, or like I ain't got no oil or something, nigga. Original YA2Ps, nigga. Atlantic Ave. Give a fuck where I'm at on the map, nigga. That come with me everywhere I go. For any nigga that don't like me from whatever bullshit you heard, that's bull, nigga. Wait till you meet me. You really gonna hate me, blood.